11 rebounds, a block, 3 points. Iverson, wow, what a fake on Daniels as he picked up all the way to the cup for 2 of his 40.
Oh, Allen Iverson, what a move.
Iverson, bothered by Lewis. Iverson, steps over Teron Lewis.
7 straight points by Iverson. Looked like he was dead in the water.
Top 10 things you didn't know about Allen Iverson. One of the greatest and most entertaining players to ever grace the hardwood, Allen Iverson recently found himself in the limelight following his induction into the Hall of Fame. Iverson, who is well known as Al or The Answer, spent 14 seasons in the NBA, primarily with the Philadelphia 76ers. And although he never lifted the title, he proved himself to be one of the great scorers despite standing just 6 feet tall. He played with a tremendous amount of heart. Still, he was also famed for his flair with his dazzling handles and lightning-quick crossover, which inspired an entire generation to attempt to replicate his breathtaking moves. That aside, in this video, we shift our focus to the top 10 things you didn't know about this basketball legend. But before we begin, kindly subscribe to our channel for more of our awesome content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. Let's get it on! Number 10. His mother was only 15 years old when he was born. Ann Iverson was only 15 years old when she gave birth to Allen Iverson. Allen was given his mother's maiden name after his father ran out on them. Growing up with a mother so young was very much a struggle for Allen. After his teenage father ran out, Allen's mother found a much better man to help support her and her son. That man was Michael Freeman, who would father Allen's sisters. Michael and Ann got Allen into sports at an early age. Allen was drawn to football more than basketball as a youngster. His childhood was full of struggle, but his young mother instilled incredible confidence in him. With sports taking up a lot of his idle time and 2 strong-minded parents in the picture, Iverson was able to avoid many of the potential potholes that could have easily derailed his future. His success is a testament to his mother's strength. Number 9. He released a rap album. Iverson will obviously always be remembered for his exceptional skills as a basketball player, but he will also be remembered by some as a rap artist. He attempted to release a full-length rap album in 2000. He went by the name Jules when he rapped, and his track 40 Bars was his first solo release. The song contained many sexist lines and strong violent content, which permeated throughout his entire album, and the NBA did not take kindly to the image Iverson was portraying. Commissioner David Stern said, "Whatever constitutional rights of free speech an individual may have, there is no constitutional right to participate in the NBA, and I have the power to disqualify players who engage in offensive conduct, including inappropriate speech." Allen Iverson did a disservice to himself, the Philadelphia 76ers, his teammates, and perhaps all of the NBA. The album was never officially released, but he did release a 4-track album in 2010. Number 8. He was a talented football player. Iverson played basketball with such grace and talent that it's hard to imagine him playing any other sport, but he also could have followed a career in football. During his time at Bethel High School in Virginia, Iverson played as the starting point guard for the basketball team, but he was also the starting quarterback. Plus, he played running back, kick returner, and defensive back. He brought glory to his school in an epic junior year, where he led both teams to Virginia State championships. This saw him earn the Associated Press High School Player of the Year award in both sports. He had to complete his senior year at a school for at-risk students following a controversial incident with police, but Georgetown head coach John Thompson was convinced by Iverson's 3 years and offered him a scholarship to join the Hoyas basketball team. Number 7. He popularized the shooter's sleeve. Not only was Iverson incredibly influential in terms of his game, but his personal style was also replicated by many. It's been said that it's Iverson who brought the hip-hop style to NBA throughout the 2000s. Wearing baggy shorts, a headband, sleeves, sweatbands, and sporting his trademark cornrows along with being heavily tattooed. Many soon followed suit, both in the NBA and outside of it. In every game in today's NBA, it seems that at least a few players are wearing a shooter sleeve, and this was popularized by Iverson. He first wore one in a game to combat bursitis, which clearly worked as he dropped 51 points in that game. He wore one in every game after, and soon more and more players were wearing them despite having no problems with their arms, including Kobe, Carmelo, and LeBron. Number 6. He dunked 42 times in his career. What was particularly impressive about Iverson's scoring was that it mainly came from him attacking the paint and going up against players an entire foot bigger than him. He also had a brilliant ability to put the ball high off the glass to finish over bigger defenders. However, occasionally Iverson would also have the crowd on its feet with a breathtaking dunk, despite standing just 6'0". He dunked 42 times over his career, and some of these dunks were over defenders and not simple rim grazers. Iverson proved that he could soar, and some of his greatest highlights come from these spectacular dunks that he threw down from time to time. This is a large part of what made him one of the most popular and exciting players of all time, as he had incredible handling, fantastic speed, and the ability to soar above defenders as well as score from the outside. Number 5. He drew a 15-year prison sentence when he was just 17. It's no secret that Iverson had trouble with the law, which dates back to before his career even began. When he was just 17, he was arrested with several of his friends after an altercation in a bowling alley, which led to a huge fight. During this fight, Iverson allegedly struck a woman on the head with a chair. Iverson and his friends maintained their innocence, but he drew a 15-year prison sentence with 10 years suspended. After 4 months in jail, the conviction was overturned for insufficient evidence in 1995. Speaking about his time behind bars, Iverson stated, "I had to use the whole jail situation as something positive. Going to jail, someone sees something weak in you. They'll exploit it. I never showed any weakness. I just kept going strong until I came out." Number 4. He ended his college career as all-time leader in scoring average. Allen Iverson spent 2 seasons at Georgetown before declaring for the NBA draft, interestingly making him the first player to leave Georgetown under coach John Thompson early for the NBA. In his first year in 1994 to 1995, he helped the Georgetown Hoyas to the Sweet 16 round, where they fell to North Carolina. But Iverson would win Big East Rookie of the Year. In his sophomore year, he led the team to a Big East championship and through to the Elite Eight, where they lost to Massachusetts. He ended his college career as the Hoyas' all-time leader in scoring average, with a whopping 22.9 points per game. Impressive when you consider the likes of Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Jeff Green, and Roy Hibbert are also alumni. He was named as a first-team All-American for his short yet prolific college career. Number 3. He is one of the 3 players to average 26 points and 6 assists for their career. Not only was Iverson known for his prolific scoring, but also his ability to provide for his teammates. Although not as well known for his passing and primarily a scorer, Iverson averaged 6.2 assists per game for his career, and as many as 7.9 one season. For his 14-year career, he averaged 26.7 points per game and 6.2 assists per game, making him just one of 3 players to average that. The other players are Jerry West and LeBron James. Certainly not bad company to keep. This is also particularly impressive when you consider that Iverson more often than not was playing on a team that was somewhat limited offensively, and he was the only star player. He is also one of 6 players to score 2,300 plus points a season to go along with 160 plus steals, joining the elite club of Jordan, Kobe, Wade, Arenas, Barry, and Curry. Number 2. He has astonishing personal accolades. Although Iverson never wore a ring, he retired with some genuinely remarkable personal accolades, ensuring that he goes down as one of the greats. Over the course of his 14-season career, Iverson earned MVP, 11 All-Star selections, 2 All-Star MVPs, 3 times All-Star NBA First Team, 3 times All-NBA Second Team, Rookie of the Year. He was the leader in steals 3 years in a row and earned 4 scoring titles. His standout season came in 2000-2001, which will go down as one of the great individual seasons where he carried his team to the finals. That campaign, Iverson averaged 31.1 in the regular season, seeing him pick up his 2nd scoring title and pushing the 76ers to the top of the East. He also led the league in steals with 2.5, helping him win regular season MVP, becoming the shortest and lightest player ever to win the award. Number 1. He earned $154 million in salaries alone, but still went broke. During his 14 seasons in the NBA, Iverson made a staggering $154 million. And that is only counting the money he earned from playing the game. Iverson reportedly made over $50 million from his endorsement deals. Now explain how someone with that much income is somehow able to find themselves bankrupt and broke with over $1 million in debt. There have been many stories of how this could have happened, including friends taking advantage of his generosity and failed business ventures. But regardless of how it happened, it's still unbelievable. Iverson was at one time the face of the NBA, and he was cashing in on that persona he had created in ways only Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant can relate. Luckily for Iverson, his deal with Reebok included a rainy day fund for him. The fund has $30 million. The only problem is that he can't touch it until 2030. Did you enjoy our video? What is your best memory of Iverson? Well, if you enjoyed our video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. We value your feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comment section below.